Hello, my name is Sausage, and welcome back to my playthrough of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Nintendo Switch 2 edition. I will need to find a way to shorten that title. So last we left off, we awoke 100-year slumber. An old man is telling us to do things on the plateau. Some girl voice coming from a light is telling us to defeat evil. And we are collecting superpowers from shrines that popped out of the ground after we activated a tower. All makes perfect sense. We are Link. We are not Zelda. Don't know if that needed to be said. So let's check out. So the first shrine gave us magnesis powers. I guess I just kind of glossed over that and didn't actually explain it. So yeah, the magnesis powers give you the ability to alter metal items anywhere in the map. So that is the other cool thing. These powers are not just useful in shrines; they are useful everywhere. We have the bomb trial, the Ja Baij Shrine. Don't know if I will say any of these shrine names correctly. That is just how I want to try to pronounce them. Shikasake authenticated distilling rune. Oh, so yeah, again, my name is Sausage. Welcome back. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. If not, please do it anyway. Would make me happy. So we have remote bombs, a bomb that can be detonated remotely. We have circle bombs and we have square bombs. The square bombs roll on surfaces. The square bombs mostly sit still where you want them to. So we... Oh, how do you change the... you press up on the D-pad. How do you throw? R... R1. Thank you. L1 detonates. Got it. Trolls are hard. Traveler's Claymore. Nice. Hey, I actually had enough room. These can hurt you if you get too close. So watch out for that. So this is an example of where we would want to probably... Dumb. There is a cooldown. I don't know how you just place. I did it earlier. But we're just going to do this. And then hopefully that's close enough. There you go, me. So this is showing us the mechanic of, hey, you can put a ball here and jump across, or you could put a link here and jump across. Two chests in this dungeon. So we are going to go back here. How do you drop? This is so much fun. Absolutely love this game. So yeah, some of these early shrines are pretty simple. Basically, here's a new mechanic, go figure it out. The later shrines are going to have multiple ways to solve the puzzles. Your resourcefulness and overcoming speaks the promise of a hero. We're not going to watch every one of those. This will be a long enough playthrough without that. Basically says the same thing every time. May the goddess shine upon you. Freezing climates will freeze if submerged in ice cold water. Yeah, we haven't even gotten to all the mechanics of this game. This game is so amazing. Oh, it is nighttime. There were some enemies there. So these guys keep coming back until you destroy the heads. You could also pick up their arms as weapons, which is creepy. So they are basically just dead bokoblins. Oh, I have a new shield. That's fun. Do I want to mess with this guy? He's another one that will come to life, I'm pretty sure. No, not him. There's another one around here. That one. Do I want to try my luck again? Let's save. You press it pretty much like right as it starts glowing. I think that's the easiest way to time it. Where do I want to go next? Let's go to this red one. Another fun thing you can do with bombs. So we'll be showing this off in a second that you can cut down trees. Oops. You can also just blow up trees. And you can also turn them into fire. Hey, a lizard. Okay, so let's... Wait, how do you... Dang, I swear. I know there's shortcuts for these. You can turn these into firewood. You could also get all the ingredients that were in the trees. So yeah, we will farm for wood in some more densely populated woods later. Ooh, got keys. Yeah, we want to collect a bunch of different ingredients and monster parts that will be used in upgrading gear later. I don't know that I'm gonna attack every bokoblin camp I come across. Okay, we've got a house. I forget if this diary here actually tells us anything useful. Oh, warm doublet. Okay, yeah, we want to get that. Spicy peppers, another axe if we needed it. Oh, he was sleeping. Sorry, old man. Oh yeah, if you don't want it to be nighttime, you could set up the fires and pass time. A torch could be useful. let's drop one of these clubs. Yeah, wondering those skeleton creatures only appear at night. They're no fun. You can kill birds for meat if you want. Yeah, so he's showing you how... Okay. Left is shield, right... Okay, that's what it is. So left is... Damn it. Left is shield, right is sword, up is that. I don't know, I guess is there no bow shortcut? I guess you don't really need to switch bows as often. But yeah, he basically says square your shoulders with where you want it to go. Oh, a Korok leaf is actually could be useful as well. Dang, we have so much limited inventory. Let's drop this one right now. So we have an axe, a torch, and then we're about to get a third one that are going to be functionally useful, and then we only have like... So these are just tools. Tree branches are absolutely useless. So this is an example of a tree. It's got like 6 apples in it. Yeah, more than that. Oh. You can obviously bomb enemies. I'll find the spear. I don't really need a spear right now. Oops, I almost blew myself up. But yeah, you can turn wood into firewood with bombs as well. So yeah, leaping makes your climbing faster, but uses up a bunch of stamina. Use that at your own risk. Been here doing this enough times to mostly know how to judge it. There will be mistakes. To run out of stamina mid-climb, you just fall straight down. So, don't do that. You use less stamina climbing like this, like for you jumping, you gain ground quicker but use more stamina. If that makes sense. And you do have ways to increase your stamina. We will show that off a little later. I don't know if I want to go for stamina upgrades right away. It's not usually my playstyle. Oh, come on. What was that? How much do I have to redo? Is it last save or autosave? Okay, I was right here. Thank you. That was unforgiving. And that was just dumb of me to do that. I should have not. Yeah. Okay, don't be impatient. Okay. I don't see any reason why I should have fallen off on that last one. And why am I sneaking? See? Okay. I'm going too close to the edge or something, but like it should not be doing that. That's the literal last one too, which is what's driving me nuts. Like, it's like I'm catching the edge and it's slipping. Oh, that wasn't good. That was just my fault. Okay. There are other ways to get up here, but this is the way I chose to go. Again, just don't be impatient. So anyways, how are all of you doing today? Me, I'm just falling off of cliffs. And starting to get hungry. It's almost lunchtime. Your stamina refills faster if it has not run out. Okay, get out of crouch. Okay, this one, don't rush. And then this other one, get more centered on it. I'm gonna skip that rush room right there. Oh, that was a little too close. So let's, yeah, go from this angle right here. Because for whatever reason, the left side of that hates me. And, hey, that was easy. Oh, damn. Honestly, I should be looking for more treasures on my way because you need a lot of money in this game. Yeah, but there'll be easier ways to farm money than looking for treasure chests. And one of the things we get in this dungeon will actually help with that. Speaking of... Stasis, stop the flow of time. And kinetic energy store up. That is easier with a visual explanation. I don't like having full any inventory. Especially in dungeons. Okay. So, we've got stasis. You can freeze things that have momentum in time. And there is a cooldown for it. Traveler's Shield. Okay. The other thing you can do with it, this sledgehammer, we are going to have one of these, one of its class on us at any given time. Don't throw it. So what it also allows you to do is build up momentum. So you can see here, we can launch things by doing stasis and storing the momentum. So it is really cool. And that's how you can kind of like break some of the I think that was one of the original fast travel strats, was to just kind of launch yourself on objects, because you can sit on top of it and launch it. Do 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 do. Oh yeah, charged attacks. There's a shrine that'll teach us all the combat. So, like this guy right here, for example, sledgehammers are the best at launching stuff. Like swords and other stuff work, but they also break super easy. You can also launch them at enemies. It's funny. We have a bow. That's fun. I want a butterfly. I'll get butterflies later. We will be more sneaky later. We can get some gear that makes us sneaky. So from here, let's see. I don't know that we want to head straight this way yet. Yeah, I want to go around the other side, because it is cold up here and you take damage, and I meant to climb down, not just fall down. So that's fine. Did it save us getting the chest? Was that our last? What did we even get from that? An opal? Apparently we didn't save us doing that. Or was that amber? Oh, it's still there. But we got the chest. Thanks. Yeah, there's another way I want to approach this. Okay. Let's just not have to do that again. Not usually this save happy. Maybe I am. Okay, that's just a cliff. You can 100% fall off of this, so be careful. Yeah, we're gonna go from behind there. And do I want to take out this camp? Sure. He almost got that off. So let's see. Are there fire arrow? Are there explosive barrels here? There are not. Let's use the two-handed sword. That was fun. Legitimately. So that was an example of one of the power attacks. Yeah, that'll just burn. Okay, you run out of whatchamacallit. Arrows, apples. That kills... Ooh, there's a beehive, and that killed all the bees, too. Bomb arrows, nice. Those are dangerous to use, but do a lot of damage. Okay. So we are heading in the general vicinity. Oh, we could go back and get our treasure over here. Those are... Oh, they disappear so freaking quick. If you really want them, if you just like slice grass like this, a lot of times they're just hiding in it. Yeah, we're literally right here. And then we just need to climb back and go through that gate. Ooh, it would be nice to get some frogs or fish or something like that too.
Yep.
If you think that's mean, it's probably because it is.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't remember what's in here. Opal. That's nice. So yeah, the minerals can sell for a lot, but they're also used for crafting. Oh, how do I... Okay, I got my treasure. I can delete my stamp. Where did that door go? Over here. Is there a cooking pot over here? There's one back that way, if I remember. Okay, I got a bunch of spicy peppers. No way to cook with them at the moment. Oh, there's one right there, literally. That makes sense. Oh, that's so fun. Those spears suck because they're long range. Not suck. Well, they do suck because they only do like 2 damage. But it is a pain when you have enemies use them against you. So this is why we carry a torch. I mean, honestly, those clubs would do the same thing, but the torches don't burn out. And no, I want to cook. Oh, that's because you have to hold stuff in your hand to cook in this game. Spicy sauteed peppers. So that lowers our cold resistance. We're gonna cook a bunch of meals here. We're gonna skip the animations. If you get a special little noise at the end, that means that you got a like critical. So let's like just do like, what is doing 3 of these do? 3 max hearts. Okay, so max is good for now. You can make elixirs and stuff with the monster parts and the. So how do you sort? Oops. So you can sort that way. Hold. Let's do some honey fruit. Never hurts to have. Oh, so that does stamina and 5 hearts. So that's crazy. I mean, it's not that crazy. We're gonna break the game with some recipes pretty soon. $20 is plenty. If I go the rest of this episode without running out of cold resistance, honestly, I think we only needed like 5 minutes. So what we can do is eat this. You see we have cold resistance for 5 minutes. So we are not freezing to death. The little temperature gauge on the right, as long as the whatchamacallit, the little indicator is not in the blue, you are not freezing, and as long as it is not in the orange, you are not overheating. If it is in either of those, you take continuous damage of like half a heart every couple seconds. Oh yeah, any lake you come across, there's usually like treasure hidden within the lake that you can get with your magnesis, so not a bad idea to just scan for that. Is it already night? Oh, it's a ice chew. And really, white chew jelly. Nice. I know I will need some of that later. Really? Okay, that's just obnoxious. Okay, I keep doing that. Why is my sword breaking, smacking jelly? Ancient spring. Ancient gear. Speaking of magnesis. How do you... I think that's fine. close enough. I've got 2 minutes of cold resistance. I can always eat another meal. But I want to do something first before I go to this shrine. Let's give a quick save just because you never know what happens. Especially with me climbing and my impatience. There are ways to climb faster, and believe you me, that will be one of the very first things I do when we get off the plateau. Okay, so that's that. I want to go up there. I think you can do it afterwards, but almost positive you still can. But I want to do something first. And then we're going to go ahead and beef up our cold resistance some more. And I want to get to the top of this hill. Oh, they throw snowballs at you. That's fine. This will save us like 100 something rupees a little later on by doing this. Hello, old man. Breathtaking view. Make it this far without the proper clothing. Please take this warm doublet. Alright, so we have a warm doublet, so this automatically gives us cold resistance. So you can see now we have 2 sets of cold resistance. We have 2 bars missing, so if it were super cold, we could still survive a little more. There are areas I think where the cold gets worse than it is right here. Well, it's positive. But yeah, so this is going to be helpful just for navigating the cold. There's some armored gear you can get for all the different status effects that we will be collecting throughout the game. But for right now, whatever. I want all the monster parts that are rolling down the hill. Again, those are good for quick cash They're also pretty useful later on. Those keys. I like keys. Key swing, key eyeball. I know there's more Koroks I'm missing. You've only seen the one type of puzzle. We haven't even seen the most common type of Korok puzzle. Which I thought there might be one right here, but apparently not. That's fine. Let's just go into the shrine. We're already at like 40 minutes. I want to finish this and the next little part during this episode. Free steak. Linking his little rosy cheeks because he's cold. So this is going to be the last of our main abilities for like world interaction. This might be my least used one, but it's the coolest one. You'll get it in a second. Cryosis. So, the way this works, pillars of water. Or pillars of ice, rather. They are climbable. They can move objects. That's not that handy in the course of the game. This is just funny. Traveler's Spear. Inventory is full. Because of course it is. Oh, when did I get that? Yeet. So this is our first time with a spear. They're pretty cool. They do stabby stabby. Thanks, Zelda. It's so nice to acknowledge your hard work. Alright, we got 4. Oh! This is just rude if you don't have the warm doublet, because he comes out here while you're freezing and just talks to you. This, you have now acquired all the spirit orbs from the shrines on this plateau. Oh ho ho, extraordinary. That means it's finally time. Link, it's finally time for me to tell you everything. But first, you have to find me. Imagine an X on your map with the 4 shrines at the endpoints. Find the spot where those lines intersect. She'll wait for you there. Do you understand? Where 2 lines connecting the shrines would cross. There I will be waiting. So, we have X marks the spot. X marks the spot. It is somewhere in the middle over here, and it's at the Temple of Time. That's where it is. So we're going to go from the Shrine of Resurrection back to the Temple of Time. Temple of Time is over here. It's almost daytime. Out early. Got the clock at the bottom over the weather forecast. Oh, and this is all shiny. Do you give me more arrows? No, why would she do that? Link hates pots. So, for every 4 spirit orbs you get to choose between a full heart or part of a stamina wheel. You know what? I'm gonna go stamina early, just to because of how impatient I've been already. And I will show you why. There is definitely a reason to need hearts. 1, you don't die as quick. The blessing of the goddess have made you that much more resilient, I see. Here I am. Get up here, quickly. Now, the first time I played this, I couldn't figure out how to climb the dang walls to get up there. For the life of me. Turns out, there's a ladder. You just walk up the ladder. Alright. There are not many cutscenes in this game, so enjoy.
Well done there, young one. Now then, the time has come to show you who I truly am. I was King Rome Bosphoramus Hyrule. I was the last leader of Hyrule. A kingdom which no longer exists. The Great Calamity was merciless. It devastated everything in its path, lo, a century ago. It was then that my life was taken away from me. And since that time, here I have remained in spirit form. I did not think it wise to overwhelm you while your memory was still fragile. So rather than that, I thought it best to assume a temporary form. Forgive me. I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago. To know Calamity Ganon's true form, one must know the story from an age long past. The Demon King was born into this kingdom, but his transformation into malice created the horror you see now. Stories of Ganon were passed from generation to generation in the form of legends and fairy tales. But there was also a prophecy. The signs of a resurrection of Calamity Ganon are clear, and the power to oppose it lies dormant beneath the ground. We decided to heed the prophecy and began excavating large areas of land. It wasn't long before we discovered several ancient relics made by the hands of our distant ancestors. These relics, the divine beasts, were giant machines piloted by warriors. We also found the Guardians, an army of mechanical soldiers who fought autonomously. This coincided with ancient legends, oft repeated throughout our land. We also learned of a princess with a sacred power, and her appointed knight, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. It was they who sealed Ganon away using the power of these ancient relics. 100 years ago, there was a princess set to inherit a sacred power, and a skilled knight at her side. It was clear that we must follow our ancestors' path. We selected 4 skilled individuals from across Hyrule and tasked them with the duty of piloting the divine beasts. With the princess as their commander, we dubbed these pilots champions, a name that would solidify their unique bond. The princess, her appointed knight, and the rest of the champions were on the brink of sealing away Ganon. But nay. Ganon was cunning, and he responded with a plan beyond our imagining. He appeared from deep below Hyrule Castle, seized control of the Guardians and the Divine Beasts, and turned them against us. The champions lost their lives, those residing in the castle as well. The appointed knight, gravely wounded, collapsed while defending the princess. And thus, the kingdom of Hyrule was devastated absolutely by Calamity Ganon. However, the princess survived to face Ganon alone.
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
That princess was my own daughter, my dear Zelda. And the courageous knight who protected her right up to the very end. That knight was none other than you, Link. You fought valiantly when your fate took an unfortunate turn. And then, you were taken to the Shrine of Resurrection, Here you now stand, revitalized 100 years later. The words of guidance you have been hearing since your awakening are from Princess Zelda herself. Even now, as she works to restrain Ganon from within Hyrule Castle, she calls out for your help. However, my daughter's power will soon be exhausted. Once that happens, Ganon will freely regenerate himself, and nothing will stop him from consuming our land. Considering that I could not save my own kingdom, I have no right to ask this of you, Link. But I am powerless here. You must save her, my daughter, and do whatever it takes to annihilate Ganon. Somehow, Ganon has maintained control over all 4 divine beasts, as well as those guardians swarming around Hyrule Castle. I believe it would be quite reckless for you to head directly to the castle at this point. I suggest that you make your way east out to one of the villages in the wilderness. Follow the road out to Kakariko Village. There you will find the Elder Impa. She will tell you more about the path that lies ahead. Consult the map on your Sheikah slate for the precise location of Kakariko Village. Make your way past the twin summits of the dueling peaks. From there, follow the road as it proceeds north.
So Gideon the Unknowing, the Loathsome Dung Eater. Wait, wrong game. Go on. Here is the paraglider, just as promised. Paraglider! Paraglider is one of the coolest concepts in all of gaming. With that, you should be able to safely fly off the cliffs surrounding this area. And I think that's it. Told you everything I can. Link, I'm going to disappear now. Must save Hyrule. Destroy Ganon, main quest. Soldier's Bow, your inventory is full. Thanks, game. Inventory. Drop one of those. Seek out Impa. We shall do that on the next episode. Oh, I didn't even try it. Yeah. First time I used the paraglider, I wanted it to be off the plateau. So, we will do that next time. So, thanks everyone for watching. My name is Sausage. Hope you're enjoying the playthrough, and we will pick it up right here on the next episode. Thanks everyone.